I am Dr. Perspective, reminding you that the only thing over which you have complete control is your perspective. When you invite me to speak at your next major event, you may wish to consider asking me to speak on the subject, Forgive to Live. Forgive to Live is all about forgiveness. And whereas that might not be one of the more powerful motivational subjects, that's where you're wrong. Because it has been proven medically, it has been proven psychologically that unforgiveness is one of the greatest roots of physiological decay, mental decay, and all sorts of mental diseases find their root in unforgiveness. Let's take a closer look. Have you ever done something for which you wanted to be forgiven? Have you ever been forgiven? How did you feel? Have you ever not been forgiven? You asked to be forgiven, but the other person refused to forgive you. How did you feel? Well, the good news that I have for you is that forgiveness is all up to you. Not only do you have the power to forgive the other person, but you also have the power to forgive, guess who? Yeah, yourself. You see, forgiveness is not forgetting. And sometimes it's difficult to forget what was done to you, especially when the evidence remains. Somebody punches you in the face or punches you on the lip, and you decide to forgive that person, but your lip is still swollen. And worst of all, if your lip gets cut, then it may never heal perfectly. So whenever you look in the mirror, you can remember that that person punched you. Yes, sometimes the evidence remains. But forgiveness is an attitude in which you no longer desire to punish or get even with that person. Let me repeat that again. Forgiveness is an attitude, not even an action. It's an attitude, which results, of course, in an action in which you no longer desire to punish or get even with the wrongdoer. In other words, what in fact you are saying is, look, you did something wrong to me. I'm not holding it against you. I am not going to pursue my right to punish you. The best foundation for the attitude of forgiveness is built on the forgiveness that we get from God. I don't care what your religion is. You know that you have screwed up on more than one occasion. Well, I certainly know that I have screwed up way too often. But when I go to God and I confess my sin to Him, He forgives me. Now, He has the ability to forgive and forget. I'm not asking you to do that. But if we build our model of forgiveness on God's forgiveness, we are on good grounds. So forgiveness is a choice that I can make. Nobody can force me to do it, but I can make that choice to forgive. But I've got good news for you. It gets better and better, as a matter of fact. You see, when I forgive, you know who benefits from my forgiveness? First and foremost, I benefit. Because when we don't forgive, we harbor emotions and thoughts in our hearts and in our minds that degenerate the quality of our life. So when we forgive, we are doing a big favor, first of all, to ourselves. So you may actually say that forgiveness is a selfish action. Wow, never thought of it like that, huh? Well, guess what? When I come to speak at your next event and you want me to speak on forgiveness, I am ready. And I can assure you that the quality of your life will exponentially increase when you learn to forgive.